Did you ship my cuttings yet?
Look what we have here.
Hello, hello. Fig Father is busy.
Coming to pick up your order in person, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gonna take a couple of mature trees.
Oh,
if you don't,
mature trees?
Yeah, just I'll house them for you for a couple of seasons.
500 each. 500 each.
That's actually not bad.
Not a bad deal, right?
Nope, not a bad deal.
Not a bad deal.
Any of them?
Shoot. All right, yeah. Any of them you want.
All right, just give me the data.
Except that one. I think this is the Campanera that broke the internet or something?
No, you can keep the Campanera. Where's the data?
On data?
Yeah. And then Gelito.
Oh, they're here somewhere. I probably put them on the bottom for safekeeping. To be honest with you.
Okay.
This is what is it? San Daniele's right here.
Oh, we should have done a
Next season.
Pruning video.
Yeah, hold on. Do you want to know how I did 1,600 cuttings?
You got the magic tool.
I use my trusty
DeWalt.
DeWalt.
You're sponsored by them or anything?
I should be, right?
Yeah.
1 through 3 batteries.
I'm gonna start calling you the butcher.
The butcher, yeah, right. I think that name's already taken.
All right.
Oh, they all get a haircut.
Fig Father here is filling all the orders.
We have another table or two back there.
You're still not done yet. They're still coming.
Yeah.
Right?
They're coming.
Okay. Now I saw a lot of cuttings running out, so that's...
So right here, some of these are already gone, but...
Ooh. Don't tell me that.
We got the Spanish and Portuguese figs over here. We got USA figs over there. We got French, Italian figs over there, and then Greek, Croatian, Swiss figs.
So alphabetical, right?
I group them by nation.
Oh, by nation, okay.
That's why I put the little... If you
Flaggy
look at everything,
flag,
I put the little flags.
Right.
I think I messed up on Col de Dame Blanc and Col de Dame.
We should get you one of these automatic machine, the sorting machine, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice if I could access to a machine.
Don't tell me everything's gone. I need to get a few. Now, everything else you have probably is same what I got. So me and Antonio, we don't trust the internet a lot, so we share cuttings.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'll let him fruit the tree first, and then I'm like, are you sure it's fruit type? And then I'll get something from him, but he gets a lot from me as well.
Yeah. So if it's not right, blame MJ.
No. Okay, well, you know what? I'll start charging you for my referring my cuttings. Look at that. Ooh, this is nice.
They're all sorts. Some are longer, some are thinner, some are
You know what?
shorter, some are thicker. They all got 3 nodes.
They all were root, that's for sure. I can tell you that. All right, back from commercial. What else we have here? So, all the cuttings look great. Definitely like the deep green. Everything is this year growth.
Yeah.
And I know that for sure, guys. Why? Because the butcher here, or the Fig Daddy, Fig Father, always prune hard.
These are some fresh cuts this year, and then these are some old cuts from last year that heal over. I'm a big fan of using tree wound. I like to close everything up.
Okay. I'm going to interrupt you for a second here. Guys, if you go back to one of the videos we did, you'll see Antonio's growth from late in the season, right? When I came here, was it like October, September? And you'll see his trees before the massacre that you see in front of you here. So, I don't suggest this for all the varieties, Antonio, just because some of them doesn't like the hard pruning, but everything you have here doesn't mind it, right? So,
Figbid is your Col de Dame Ramada. Here's the second one. This one's got the stripes. I'm pretty sure this one does not, so you'll be getting this bad boy. I did it at the end of the season, so don't be upset if it's not up to par and it went to sleep.
Okay, you can grow it for him, or you're going to ship it to him?
Yeah, I'll ship it to him.
Okay. So, let's talk a little bit more about the pruning here, just so people understand and see how this works too, because a lot of people think you're not supposed to prune too much. And again, this is for budded trees. If you saw Antonio's trees, at least we did 2 videos. Most of these were like 10 plus feet tall. And they're all fruiting.
I measured the tallest one.
It's not about the size, okay?
No, I thought the tallest one, I think it hit like over 12 something plus feet.
Which one, the Campanera or the RGB?
It was either Campaneri or it was Golden Riverside.
Oh, both are vigorous.
One of the two. I forget which one. I wrote it down, but I'm not looking it up right now.
Anyways, the message here is that fig trees are very vigorous if you feed them right and you have the right potting mix. So don't be too concerned about pruning too hard, because, and again, the exception if you want to keep Breba. You don't care for Breba, Antonio, right? Okay, that takes it out of the equation.
I can only eat so many figs.
Okay, I know. So the idea here is that your main crop always grow on new growth, and pruning hard for most varieties, not all of them, will encourage a lot of new growth quickly, and they will fruit and they will bounce back.
But you have to feed right too.
But you have to feed right.
Because
Yep.
you have to understand that once you remove everything, the hormones, they revert back from adults to teenagers, and they want to eat out of. They want to eat you out of house and home, so you got to feed right. Like
You have to feed right.
Like, they just pot them up and then they just water and they think that's it, and
Okay.
you got to feed.
Yeah. One more point on feeding and pruning too hard. You want to always, that's recommended, you want to always to wait until they're dormant. Because when the trees go dormant, all the energy, the sap, all of the nutrients will go back, and the tree naturally will store it in the roots because it knows it's protected. It's not going to lose it from cold, from freeze. So for the overall health of your tree, wait until it's dormant and then you prune it. The cuttings will do just fine. I mean, we've been pruning and rooting cuttings all day long after dormancy, and it's not that your cutting is going to have less energy, for example.
No,
so that's not you're not worried about that part. But the point here is, you want to make a nice canopy, V shape, vase shape, I would say, as you see here, Antonio's trees. I personally, yeah, we have one.
So this is Figo Roxo. V shape. Next year, it's gonna shoot out a bud here, and a bud here, and then it's gonna shoot out a bud here, and a bud here, and then it's gonna. I prefer to have nice four branching.
And that's this guy here.
Mm-hmm. Like this is actually pretty good. Northeast, southwest.
Here we go. And
too many, you get spindly growth. You don't get good sturdy, branching.
Because they don't get enough sunlight.
Yeah, and then they compete with each other too much. Yeah. So I prefer to, I go up 18. I like to do 18 inches. You can go up to 24. Don't go above 24. Top it. You get your V shape year one.
There's no rule, by the way. There's no rule, but you don't want your union to start at like 36 inches or 48. That's too much.
18 to 24.
Yeah.
Is where I like to be.
Unless you're like basketball player height, and you're not worried about that part. We're short here, so in the north. Now, as I mentioned here, everything you see here is pruned, nice shape. You know what? I'm not too concerned about the shape. I like to have an open tree. I always prefer a single trunk. That doesn't mean I don't have some of my trees with the one side trunk here. I just want to maximize the fruit. But you know what? You can always cut it. Sorry, go ahead.
But when you have a lot of trees, the single trunk makes it easier for you to store them.
How many trees we have? That's a good point. How many trees you have here?
Yeah, like 70 trees.
70 trees. So if you see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7 by 5. The base is 35 trees. And then you have
and when I store them,
the top 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
I could
4,
go
5.
another
And then you have a little bit more in the back. So
I could go with the grow bags. You could go 3 high. Don't go above
yeah,
3.
absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a good point.
And very important.
I can always put one here.
This is why I like the single trunk, because look here in the middle.
Oh yeah.
See how it's empty? The sides of the bags aren't touching the trunk of this. All of them that are in the middle, they got the airflow around it, so it's not up against the wet, pot. And once a month,
You know that?
during the winter, they'll get a red Solo cup worth of water.
Okay.
First of every month, I try and do it, and they're not really alive and drinking; they're dormant. So it's just to make sure everything stays, somewhat hydrated and not dry out.
That's very nice. And again, you just don't want the garage to go below 30.
Yeah, I have a thermostat system over here. It's not big. I have a Vito sun right here.
1500 watts. Yeah.
And I set it to 30 degrees, and when it hits
That's good
30
enough.
degrees, it turns on and it shuts off at 40 degrees.
Now, guys, just
That's
to be clear here, this is an attached garage, so you still have some insulation. So
Insulated garage door
yeah,
too.
insulated garage door. So if your garage might need more heaters or less heaters, it depends, right? But you don't want them to go below 30 degrees.
And I like to put plastic down underneath the things because, you know, it's a garage.
You don't want to stain it.
Oil and all that stuff is on the concrete. I don't want to necessarily touch anything. So I put, you know, like realtors, they have like the carpet plastic that they put down. So when people go in a house,
That's easy.
it's like kind of sticky plastic. And
That's nice.
I just, you know, made myself a little area.
A tarp is okay. Whatever, not to stain or not get any of the
Well,
oils.
because you will get like a calcium from the water
I see.
mark on your concrete. So if you don't care, you don't care. But if you do, and stuff.
Okay. You did purposely leave some of these leaves here?
Yeah, I like to. So there's organic growers, there's synthetic growers, and then there's me. That's like kind of in the middle. I'm a hybrid grower. So I usually feed my trees 3 different ways. Obviously, I'm on a Jax program. Every 2 weeks, I usually do the 1st and the 15th of every month.
Yep.
Look out for weather, though. If it's going to rain a whole bunch, you know, you might have to switch those days a little bit, but that's about it. I'll give them Jax as soon as they wake up, and then usually in my zone, October 15th is the last day that they'll get their fertilization, and usually October 1st and October 15th, they're not getting Part B anymore. They're just getting Part A.
No high nitrogen. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. And then by that point, by the end of October, they're, you know, November, they went fully dormant. They're completely asleep. Any unripened figs and leaves, I'll leave them. I like to spread them in a little donut, and then in the beginning of the season, I will water them in with Great White Shark, which is a product. It's got a bunch of good stuff in it, and what it does is it helps break things down in the pot. Mulch, leaves, figs. And when they go to sleep, I'll give them the Great White Shark again too. And what it does is
You spray it, right?
Huh?
To be clear.
No, it's like a teaspoon for 10 gallons, and 10 gallons will do 20 trees. You get them a half gallon each.
That's cool.
And what it does is it inoculates everything. If you can see over here, we already got some stuff going on. You got the mushrooms. Even though we're not outside anymore, we got the mushrooms coming up. And what it does is it breaks down these leaves over winter. Over winter, these leaves, these unripened figs, they get broken down. And when the trees wake up, they got a little something to munch on. It feeds them organically and slowly, like in the woods, you know, in the forest. When all the leaves and everything fall on a tree. And you got that top, you know, mulching layer. And then also at the beginning of the season, I'll top dress. I have my own special top dress mix.
We'll do another video.
Yeah,
I mean, we still have a lot of time between now and the early start. So this is great. I'm just going to slowly walk around, show some of these trees just to give you guys some ideas. In different shapes, you can see leaving multiple nodes here. So very simple. First year, you topped it here.
And then look at the Great White Shark, what it's doing. It's already breaking stuff down. Breaking stuff down. And it's only been a few weeks.
You left 3 nodes. I would call this a node here. 1, 2, 3. Here you have 2.
I'll leave a couple, and then if there's any problematic ones, I'll just break them off.
Sometimes you're
in the beginning of the season.
Yeah. Sometimes you'll have less spaced nodes between these. So we leave good structure here because this will thicken up and support itself when it gets too big. And then
I'm not a fan of standard pots. I got this from Morocco, kind of at the end of the season, but at the beginning of the season, I'll put it in a bag.
Me and Antonio, we are big fanatic when it comes to fabric pots. They do really well here.
I love the air prune pots too.
I hate them.
You can't stack them though, like you can the other ones.
They're so hard when you move them around, and they're not easy to stack, as I mentioned. My battery is dying. Seriously, it's less than 5% here. Thank you, Antonio. For you guys, there are still some cuttings left. I'll leave a link in the description here. Thank you.